Kia ora, tēnā koutou, hello and welcome back to Minecraft. This is the bridge that we were working on the last episode, and I've added a few extra touches since the last episode, such as putting the buttons on this extra beam. I don't think I did that in the video. And then I've added wooden buttons on top of those things right there. I've started making a wooden sphere, I guess, a circle. No, it's not a sphere. A sphere is a three-dimensional object. This is the 2D just kind of laying out the room, and I decided to make it a sphere. I think that's what I decided during the last episode, and I went ahead and tried doing the planning for this off camera, and I just threw this together. I didn't go to any sort of special perfect sphere thing for this, but I went ahead and made this, and I think it looks pretty close to about as a sphere is going to get in Minecraft. It looks pretty good, but I have a couple of problems with it. Unfortunately, it's a bit too big, to be honest. The main effect that I wanted was just to have something coming overhanging like this, and while that works relatively well here, I don't think the aftermath of that, all this area over here, looks very good as a room. It looks too large. I mean, I want my house to be practical, and I think just having one of the rooms, which is going to be mostly just full of emptiness anyway, having it this large is not really what I had in mind. So I think what I'm going to do is make this a little bit smaller and make it square, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, just... well, yeah, as I said, it's just too big, and I think I want to try doing different stuff with it anyway. It's not going to be just a perfect spherical room anyway. I want to do different stuff with the room, such as having some glass in here so I can actually walk out on top of here. I may even cut out a little bit more of this land so that I can have a cool little view through the world and into there, into Cow Canyon, as I guess it's just now known. And I also want to have some kind of path down to here. I imagine the way that that's going to work is we're actually going to have a hole dug out there, and that's going to come into the house, and we're probably going to have some kind of staircase coming down here like that, and that's going to be a cool little episode to do. But yeah, let's go ahead and speed up the camera and take down this wood. Okay, that's the previous sphere out of the way. Something that I've decided in the meantime is I actually want to do things a little bit differently than what I planned. I think a good thing to do will be to have kind of an outdoor walkway thing coming along like this in front of the house. It's going to be pretty large on the land here. I mean, there's a big mountain here, and I want to fill most of it with the house. So I think having a walkway in front of it's going to be pretty cool. And then another idea that I had, and this is just an idea, would be to have some kind of B window kind of in a giant room, I suppose, right there. That would be pretty cool as well. But I want to have the cube room... well, maybe not I don't know. We'll try a cube first, to be honest. We'll see how it goes. Mainly I wanted to take down that sphere just so that I could reclaim the wood and remake my blueprint here. Is that a skeleton? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I heard it, and you guys heard it. Can he get the shot? What a shot. I think this is a pretty good bow as well, yeah. Yeah, there he goes. Could probably take out a 10-heart guy. Alright, let's see. So we're headed about here. And where exactly do I want it to go across these stairs? I mean, I think here's about a good spot. Okay, that's the new plan sorted out. And I think this actually looks pretty good. I think this should be okay. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's actually really good. That is much better. I'm actually I'm much happier with that rather than having this giant sphere here. And that means that I can do sort of what I want as far as what I wanted to do in here. It's basically, this stairs is going to be kind of the main throughway through the house. Like, we're going to have, I guess we're going to have a second floor here, and then we're going to have the third floor up there. So there are going to be 3 floors after all. And I think this first floor is just going to be just kind of general crafting. I've got like 4 or 5 areas in this place that are like general crafting, but I craft a lot, and I have a lot of workbenches all over the place. Like there's one over there, there's some down there, there. They're everywhere. You need them everywhere, to be honest. But yeah, well, I guess we can get started with planning the room out. So like I said, I wanted to have, I at least want to have it around here so that I can have this glass dome. I wonder if I want to have some kind of little tower here. I'm not sure about that. We wanted to have the way down through the mountain here. I think, yeah, if I just carry this on down through this grass, I think that's going to be okay. That's actually quite loud, isn't it? That's better. You know, now you can hear me and I can hear myself think. So if we make room for the stairs, I mean, we don't need much room. I mean, I basically just want them to be inside of this mountain, so we sort of need to kind of take measurements of the mountain. So it's about 3 or 4 blocks in. So yeah, if the thing started about here, we need this to go through. Yeah, I think this is okay. Just right about here. Yeah, I can work with this. I think this is okay. And then that way we can have some kind of window here. I don't know, I think that'll be okay. Yep, why not? And then probably just want to make it bulge out a little bit more here, just to go around this hole. Well, I think we'll keep the grass on this level, and then we'll have glass over all of this. Yeah, I think that's going to be a cool idea. Let's do something like this. I actually do want to go out a little bit more here. I mean, this is going to be the inside here, so I'm going to need to expand a little bit. Okay, so it looks a bit like a mess right now. I've been doing a bit of work here. I probably, what I'm going to think I'm going to do is throw together some kind of montage. I've recorded several bits of this in phases. And what we started off with was this very defining line here that I want to have over this gap. And I think I've got this pretty much spot on. I've decided that we want to have this walkway outside. And something that I've decided during the building of this is to actually separate this area with the glass floor and the stairs into a separate room. I think that way we can focus on these projects later, because for now I really want to focus on this first area here. And well, the floor area that we actually have here, here's the thing, it's actually large enough for what I need right now. A larger project than this isn't really required at the moment, just because I don't really have the resources to justify building something this big. So I think this is going to be a very good start for our build here. Even so, this is only just going to be a small room. We're eventually going to be taking over this entire mountaintop. I've been doing a lot of chopping of the mountain itself. You can see we're 3 blocks deep in here, and in some places still 3. I was about to say even deeper, but it's still only just 3. This is something that I'm doing with the asylum, and I'm starting to get a little bit worried that the project's going to be a bit too similar. Rather than being inside a mountain, this house is going to be embedded in it, and I wonder if that's similar enough. I don't think it is, to be honest, but it's the idea is starting to creep into my mind. We're midday here. We are killing a lot of daylight here. Yeah, we've got this first area set up. So I think what I want to do is work on this area over the gap. I think that's going to be... It's just a good way to get started. Just kind of link from the bridge onto this. One of our major problems is going to be making it look like it's structurally sound. We don't want to have this giant heavy thing floating over the bridge. We need some kind of structural support system, and I haven't thought of how to do that yet, but I'm sure I'll think of something. But what I want to work on right now, that's a tongue twister, but what I want to work on, what I want to work on now, wow, is, yeah, this area here. So I've brought some materials with me. This is just a simple, mostly just dumping chest, but I've got a couple of items in here that I need, such as stone. The theme that we're going for here is modern rustic, and you can look this up on Google yourself if you want. But really the materials that these sort of modern rustic buildings that have used is like the wood, you know, over the brown orangey wood colour, and then pretty much any colour in between white and black as an accent on the exterior. But on the interior, you know, your accent colour, the grey, actually gets used a lot more, and the wood turns into the accent on the interior. So I think we're going to try and mimic that, because that's something that I've seen on pictures in the real world houses and homes. In the real world on Google, thanks to Google. So yeah, that's the plan right now. So first things first, let's get this corner block in. We're going to make this stone brick. This is just going to be part of the design. That's something that I've just had the idea for. See, this is the great thing about building in Minecraft. You just kind of have inspiration on the spot, and you just try it and see how it goes. I need to eat. Om nom nom. There we go. But do 3 blocks like this, and then another stone block, but I don't quite know the dimensions of this place. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that actually would work. That's interesting. But we don't even need to take it that far, to be honest. We're just working on this first area here. Let's give it a shot. As usual, if we don't like it, we can rip it out. I mean, seems like a great idea. And let's just do up to here. So I'm going to throw that in. And that in. Yeah, that works. So yeah, this design that I'm doing right now is pretty much off the top of my head. You do want to spend a little bit of time on your builds, I think, but I think it's going to be okay for us because we're spending several episodes building this. I mean, this is just going to be... This entire bridge is entirely part of the whole phase. I mean, this is just the entrance to our house. Oh man, it's pretty brutal when you think of it like that, but... I think putting it out into stages, putting the building process into stages like that, I think is going to save us on the long run in terms of our sanity. If you ever have a big project, I would recommend you definitely, only focusing on one area at a time. That way, you don't get bogged down by the details. You just need to, well, you do get bogged down by the details, but you don't get bogged down by the entire project is what I'm saying. So you can basically work at whatever speed you want. And I think this actually looks really good. Oh, I just had another idea. Basically, let's try that. That's a great idea. Let's get some wood. What we're going to do... Oh, the sun's coming down. We're going to do this. We're going to make this come out 1 block. And that way, it kind of gives the building a bit of a 3D structure. Yeah, that actually looks really good. Basically, what we need to do now is... you make those go up several blocks. I mean, we want to have at least 1 floor, and I think we're going to have just 1 floor for this initial building. On the exterior, I mean. So this is basically going to be the ground floor here. So I think 4 blocks is pretty good, because even if you jump, you won't hit your head on the ceiling. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, maybe I could switch these blocks out with stairs. I'm gonna need extra scaffold to do that. We'll have to try that off camera. That sounds like a really good idea. Yeah, have some stairs there to kind of, and maybe even on the block underneath to kind of reinforce that 3D-ness that we're going for right now. That we're going for all of a sudden. Bloop. Okay, yeah. I think this wood block here is going to have to go though. I'm going to need to cover this up. Ooh, brainwave. Fences. Well, we definitely want that to be there. This thing to be here, but we're going to again do this with wood in the middle. 2, 3, and one more. We're not going to collide with the tree. Nope. No, just enough space. Glass is a possibility for this window. Let's take a look at what we got. Oh, yeah. Now that looks really, really good. Not gonna lie, that looks really fancy. Yeah, we need to do something. We need to do something in there, though. Just not sure what it is. What about fences down there like that? Or across? I'm not sure if something across is going to be okay. We'll just go ahead and try some fences out. I've got the wood on me. Ooh. Oh. It's not perfect. But we're getting there, guys. We are definitely getting there. But you'll have to see us go further in the next episode. We've been playing for a while here, and I think we've got some pretty good progress here on the house. We're getting this first area sorted. I think we're going to try carrying on with this bit in the next episode. But that's it for now, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, it'd be awesome if you could hit that like button. Other than that, my name is Birdtross. Thank you very much for watching, and kia kaha.
And 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
She comes.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, so you gotta jump over.
Yeah, you gotta just dodge these first ones, then she's gonna fly in on the side like that. There we go. And kind of do like the hovery thing.
Mini shark would be good.
I love the mini shark.
So, what is that, 3,400 health. So yeah, cool.
Yeah, she's not too bad. Now she's gonna shoot bees at us, so watch out.